Figure it out.
Hello, this is Adam Koralik from Figured Out Productions. The following video is a video of some kind, and I hope you enjoy it.
Hey guys, it's Adam here, and today we're going to be opening up a whole bunch of packages. This is kind of a weird one. With the exception of just this one, every single one of these packages is from Limited Run Games. But this is not a recent thing. They didn't just send me a whole bunch of stuff. These have kind of been here for a few years. Anyway, yes, let's go into that. Before we do, though, if you can do me a favor, please like this video, comment down below, subscribe if you've never done that before, as well as go into the social media stuff in the description. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Discord, Patreon. You can check out my Spreadshirt, all that sort of stuff. I appreciate that support. Thank you very much. Yeah, so basically, before we open these up, let's talk about this. This is not a video that is in any way affiliated with Limited Run Games. They didn't ask me to do anything, nothing like that. Back when Limited Run Games started, I was a big supporter of it. I bought a bunch of the stuff right away. Like, I have Breach and Clear and all that sort of stuff. A lot of those early Vita ones, the early PS4 ones. I was drinking the Kool-Aid pretty hard on the concept of Limited Run Games, like right at the beginning. I don't know how many people remember that watching this channel. But, so a lot of the time I would, you have to remember how Limited Run Games used to work. It would be like, they would do a new game every few weeks, and like one or two, and you would order it, and it seemed like this thing that probably wasn't going to last very long. And they would only make a couple thousand copies, and if you were a super collector, you didn't want to be that guy who just missed out on it. That's kind of what the hook was. Obviously, Limited Run Games has changed a lot now. Now it's much bigger, and you pre-order things. It's a lot easier to actually get stuff. But in the earliest days, it wasn't like that. Anyway, so for like the first year or so, like any normal person, when I ordered something and I got it, I opened it and I appreciated it and moved on. My life started to change pretty significantly around then. I started traveling a lot more for conventions and events, work basically. I wasn't home that much, as you guys know. I even have an entire travel channel, which you can also check out in the description. That's literally like all the adventures I go on now, because I'm not home that much. That creates a bad habit where when I get stuff I don't have time to process or deal with, I just kind of, right off to the side here, I would just kind of put stuff away. And I know I've talked about that in the past, like just random things that I've like, I have to deal with this later. Years can go by before I ever notice it, which is definitely a sign of hoarding. Let's keep it completely honest. I'm not unaware. But I've decided very recently I want to make some life changes. I want to rearrange certain things in my living space and just better myself in a lot of different ways. So I've decided I want to kind of assess different things. So I was cleaning this area up, and this was among the things I discovered was all these packages from Limited Run Games that are completely unopened. Now, to be fair, I bought a lot of these. Some of these I think were also sent in by Limited Run Games just to send stuff in. The only one here that's not from them that I'm aware of is this. This is very clearly blood-stained, probably the Switch edition from Fangamer, but I never even opened it because I just never found the time to. So what we're going to do is, with the exception of that one, which says what it is right on the box, we're going to go through these and just together discover what's in them. I have absolutely no idea what is in any of them other than that one. So what's in there? Who knows? My guess is it's mostly year 2 Limited Run Game stuff, but I guess we'll find out. So that's what this video is. We're going in together. We're just gonna see what's up. What is this? All right, let's start here with this first purple one. And keep in mind, I don't know which ones they might have sent me versus which ones I might have bought. You're talking about stuff that happened years ago. I don't know. So let's see. The first one up here is, let's see what else is in here. There's a card, and oh wow, back when I think they still did that point card system. I don't know if they still do this or not. I don't really care. If they still do, you're welcome to take my points, whoever goes first. So we got a little point card. We have a card for whatever the game is, and we have stickers, and then we have the game. This is Momodora Reverie Under the Moonlight. Limited Run number 133. All right. I'm going to keep it real with you. A lot of these I'm not going to know what they are. That's just the truth. I'm not going to know. But hopefully there's somewhere I do. All right, let's keep going. Second package here. This is like a really weird, almost Christmas-like video. This appears to be a Switch game. Oh, this one's actually more recent. This would be Night Trap for the Switch. This one I actually do remember ordering. I ordered this one for one reason and one reason only, which was infamously when the original like Sega CD version of this game came out, and that was part of why the ESRB got created in the first place, was because of this and Mortal Kombat and a few others. What I don't remember, I forget his name. I want to say Howard Lincoln. I could be wrong. He was like somebody very senior over at Nintendo, who basically made the claim that Night Trap would never appear on a Nintendo console, and here we are many years later, and it finally did. I mostly wanted it just for that joke. But there you go, we got that. Moving on, let's see. These are, dude, some of these are like dusty, which is not a good sign. This one, oh, we have a Vita game. Okay, Vita game. It looks like one of the Oddworld ones. Oh, okay, yeah. Little manual thing, a card. The game is Oddworld Munchin's Odyssey for the Vita. This was originally an OG Xbox game. Actually, a launch title for the OG Xbox. So that's cool. I didn't even remember that it got a Vita release. I know they did like a whole big re-release thing with it, but yeah. Okay, next up. I hope you guys don't mind like the powering through here, because I think that's just what's necessary. There were some alternative suggestions in my Discord, by the way, like maybe just include one every single month in Playload and just be like limited run mystery package of the month or something. But it was like, if you count them up, that would take over 2 years to get through. No thanks. So we have a card, we have another points card, and the game is Future Unfolding for the PS4. Number 136. Okay. Here we have. Oh, this is. Oh, check it out. This is from. Wow, this is from Super Rare Games. This is not from Limited Run Games. I don't remember ever buying anything from Super Rare Games. They might have just sent this to me at some point. I don't know. Okay. This is The Flame in the Flood for the Nintendo Switch. I apologize for my ignorance in a lot of these, because I have no idea what any of these are worth anymore. I didn't, like I said, a lot of this stuff was just either sent to me or I bought it years ago and I don't really remember it. I don't really keep up a whole lot with Switch and PS4 and Vita prices, so I have no idea really, and I apologize for that. But like I said, this is just going to be kind of an adventure for both of us, just to see what we can have here. This is yet another one from Super Rare Games. This is for the Switch. A little card and all that. The game is Shelter Generations. Never heard of it. At least I don't remember ever hearing of it. So if Super Rare Games ever sent that to me, thanks. I don't remember. So we get onto the boxed stuff. Okay, this one's definitely from Limited Run. This is from when they started. There was, back in the day, they didn't actually put Limited Run on the box. They did that after like a year or so. Inside we have a couple of games. Well, this is going to get interesting very quickly. What we have here is Bloodstained Curse of the Moon for the Switch, as well as the PS4. And the reason I say it's interesting is I'm pretty sure... Oh, this is Ritual of the Night, or it will be. Okay. Well, there you go. We have Bloodstained. I think the reason I have the fan gamer version of this is because I backed this on Kickstarter back in the day, if I remember correctly, in hopes that we were going to get the Wii U version at the time. But then this was a different game from what I recall. Anyway, so Bloodstained, that series is pretty good. Kind of like the spiritual successor to Castlevania. So let's open up this one here. And this one's a little bit bigger. We've got a few... Whoa, we've got a bunch in here. We have, for the Vita, Antiquia Lost, Cosmic Star Heroine. This one's heavy. For the Switch, we have Saturday Morning RPG. I do have the PS4 version of this. We've got cards and all that. And then for the PS4, we also have Cosmic Star Heroine. The only one of those I remember offhand is Saturday Morning RPG. So that's cool, I guess. But we'll put that to the side. Continue on our way. So I guess I didn't know it was going to be this many games. I thought there'd be like one per package. Don't know. Okay. This one, yeah, here's another one with a bunch of them. We've got, for the Vita, Super Hydora? Hydra? I want to say Hydra, but it doesn't look like it's spelled like for that. Anyway, a bunch of cards and all that. For the Switch, Slime Son Super Slime Edition. Oh, it's from Head Up Games. That's kind of cool. Head Up Games did a Dreamcast game, the Textorcist. That was a very good game. They're an Austrian-German publisher. For the PS4, Iron Cryptical. And for the PS4, Splasher? Yeah, I feign ignorance on a lot of these. You guys have to tell me if any of these are special, because I legit don't know for the most part. It's just, I'm going to be honest, I've kind of largely tuned out of PS4 and Switch releases because it's just so overwhelming. I like to start focusing more on retro stuff. Well, those are technically PS4's retro. I know that hurts to hear. But, yeah, I focused on a few generations prior to that. Okay, this is the only one where we definitely knew what it was. It's, you know, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, but let's open it anyway. We've got, oh, that's kind of cool. It's got like a nice fancy box. Bloodstained Campaign Backer Edition. So this is one I bought. I think I eventually got this for the Xbox One, but I don't totally remember. But I think I did. I think, if I remember correctly, like I said, I backed this because the expectation there would be a Wii U version. With Wii U, I really like, and I have a lot of passion for that because I'm a hipster douchebag, I know. But I wanted that, and they eventually canceled that version and gave you the choice to switch between the others, and at the time, I just kind of picked the Switch, and I regretted it. I should have got the Xbox version, which I think I eventually did anyway. So regardless, we have that backer edition. Up here, take a look. We've got, this one's got a, ooh, this is a good one. Toe Jam and Earl back in the game for the Switch as well as the PS4. So this would be kind of the remnants of the Sega franchise, which technically Sega never owned. They were just the publishers of it. The Twitter account for this game actually follows me, funny enough. I even have the special, like, PAX edition, like, it's up there, you can't really see it, but there's a Sega Genesis box for this game that was given out at PAX, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, that'll go nicely with that. Next up here, see, some of these feel like they're more recent, but now I'm thinking maybe these were like 2019 era, but I'm not totally sure. Pre-pandemic, I would assume. This one, we've got we've got 3 games. Let's see. We've got the Metronomicon Slay the Dance Floor for the PS4. Cards and things. For the PS4, Revenant Saga by Kemco. And Revenant Saga by Kemco for the Vita. So we've got it for both PS4 and Vita. Cool. Next up, let's take a look. Cut through. I love this little cutting tool. And inside we have, this one's multiple layers. Okay, we got 2 PS4 and 2 Vita games. We've got, for the PS4, I can't even read that. Koroxers? I have no idea what that says. I'm sorry. And I have the exact same game on Vita, apparently. And then on the also for the PS4 and for the Vita, we've got stuff stuck to it. We've got Skyforce Anniversary PS4, Skyforce Anniversary Vita, which is cool. Probably. This one's from Castlemania Games. Oops. This isn't a limited run thing. Let's see what this is. This is, okay, so Castlemania Games, my buddy Ryan has an online store called Castlemania Games. Whoa! Okay, this is not a game. I had no idea. See, this is the problem when you just kind of let stuff pile up. This is a Brawler 64 wired edition for the N64. I actually have one. I did a video on these, actually. I had no idea I had one sitting here. That's kind of cool. They don't even manufacture that anymore. But yeah, I've got a video on this. It's totally separate from Retro Fighters. Okay, this is not a limited run games game. Okay, my bad, but hey, that's a good controller. You see the problem? But anyway, more limited run game stuff. This one, let's take a look. Yeah, I did not know that was in there. Let's see, we've got 2 PS4 games. We've got Senko no Ronde 2, which is actually a pretty cool shoot 'em up series. I think the first one was on the 360 by G-Rev. At one point, this game was going to be converted to the Dreamcast because G-Rev really liked the Dreamcast, but then they kind of canceled it, just not finding it financially sufficient. And the other one is Typo Man Revised. Cool. Here we got... How many we have left here? We got a bunch still. We still got a bunch. All right. This one, we've got 2 PS4 and 2 Vita. For the Vita, we've got Home, a unique horror adventure, as well as Factotum 90. And I'm guessing it's the exact same games on the PS4. Factotum 90 and Home. Yeah, so we have it on both platforms. That's cool. Moving on to this one here. I like how easy these are to open. This one looks like it consists of like 3 games. We have for the PS4, The Bit Trip Limited Edition, as well as Screen Cheat for PS4. There's also a Vita version of The Bit Trip in there, so that's cool. It's funny, I was never that big into the Vita, but I have, with the exception of like 2 games, every Vita game I own is actually a limited run release. It's just kind of bizarre. And now you can see that apparently there's a bunch more. This one is, yet again, more Vita stuff, as well as PS4 stuff. We have Oregon Trail Complete Edition. That's kind of cool, although I really doubt it's like the one I remember, which in the, the 90s era. Caro Blaster. And so we got those 2, and then on the Vita we have, again, Oregon Trail Complete Edition, as well as Nurse Love Addiction. All right. And then more of the points, more of the cards. We got tons of that stuff. Let's see here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. This one's smaller, it looks like. And inside, we have Skullgirls Second Encore for the PS4. And it looks like a bunch of stuff for it. Cards, music CD, and a Vita version. That's cool, I guess. This is limited run 100th release, it looks like. At least based on the back of that. This is the 97th release, and so this is the 100th release, at least provided that number is correct. That's cool. And then over here, moving on. Don't want to throw that away. Gotta need that. Okay. There we go. And inside, a couple more PS4 releases. We have, I want to say that this is pronounced Arrow. And we have Ace of Seafood. Okay, that kind of strikes me as funny. As well as, cards and things like that. Hopefully you guys don't mind that I'm just kind of powering through. I figure that's because I just, to be frank, don't know a whole lot about most of these games. There's not really a whole lot to say on an individual basis, so it's the only way I could think to kind of go about this. It's kind of hard to prepare for a bunch of games when you have no idea what's in there. I know, first world problems. This one, we have, looks like 4. We've got Scapegoat 2, PS4. Toto Temple Deluxe Limited Physical Edition, which also has like a goat on it, which is just an interesting coincidence. Pixel Junk Monsters 2, also PS4. Actually, that one looks kind of cool. I like the art design of that. And then we have the exact same game also for the Nintendo Switch. So lots of goodies there. Next up, let's see. This one has a few different games in it. Looks like 5. Oh, this might be the biggest one. For the Vita, we've got Mucinix, I think is how you pronounce that, or Mucinix. Mucinix would make more sense because it looks like a rhythm game. Oceanhorn, Monster of Uncharted Seas for the Switch. Kingdom New Lands for the Switch. Cards and things. Mucinix, once again, this time on PS4. As well as Kingdom New Lands for PS4. That's kind of cool. It's interesting to see like which ones kind of have the crossover and which ones don't. I do kind of remember the guys at Limited Run Games telling me at one point that they wanted to keep doing Vita as long as possible, but Sony was making that really hard on them, so they were like buying up as many carts and things as they possibly could just to keep it alive as long as they could. That was years ago, though. We have Super Hydra again, this time for PS4. Was it on PS4 before? I don't know. I don't know if that's different for some reason. We've got Fallen Legion, PS4. We've got Lethal League, also PS4. which on the back, this character named Latch looks a lot like the Team Chaotix character from Knuckles Chaotix, which is the alligator dude. And then Fallen Legion on PS Vita as well. And then we've only got 2 more, so let's do this. And let's see. Usually I like in pickup videos, I like to do like kind of a ramp up where the last one's the best one. In this case, I had no way to prepare for that, so let's just hope it doesn't suck, but we won't know. For the PS4, we got Sierra Lynn? I don't know, Sierra Lim. Yeah, Sierra Lim. Okay, Sierra Lim. Okay, don't know what that is. PS4 VR, we have something called Volume. PlayStation VR mode included. And then, again, for the Vita, also Sierra Lim, as well as, of course, cards and point cards and so on. And here we go. Here's the last one. Maybe we got something special. Realistically, probably not. But I have no idea what, who knows. Here we go. Here we go. Let's do this. Last one. We've got 3 games. For the Nintendo Switch, Tumbleweed Park. For the PS4, Tumbleweed Park. And alright, this is kind of funny. For the PS4, Kill the Bad Guy. That's a very good name for a game. So, there you go. Oops, didn't mean to drop it. But anyway, yeah, so as you can see, we have a whole bunch of limited run stuff and, a little bit of Fangamer. Let me get this all on camera here. Just try not to drop them, which is harder to do than it should be. And this one fell under the chair. Okay, we got it. And then this pile, yeah. You can see it is a chaotic mess, but this is why you don't let stuff pile up, guys. You don't want this situation. So now I'm going to go through, organize them, and, put them away and make them look all nice and pretty and all that. So, yeah, it is a long time in the making getting all this stuff, but, yeah, I thought you guys would just get a kick out of it. So thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this even a little bit. If you guys could do me a favor, please like the video, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't done that already, as well as all the social media stuff in the description: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Discord, Patreon, etc. Spreadshirt, my new travel channel. I appreciate the support on all those platforms. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all later.